Hello everyone, my name's Larry with Boomers Forever Young. This is Bob. You've heard I'm hitting on the radio all the time, and this is Rollie. I know a lot of you guys have talked to Rollie. We decided to make a video because we get a lot of questions that are asked on how to use the product. There's different ways of using the product, so it's probably our fault about the confusion. We're going to end the confusion. Everybody will have a lot easier amount of time to be able to use your product, use it more effectively, and use it to make it easier for you. Rollie, tell us a little bit about some of the questions that you get on the product.
You know, it's the main question that I get is, how do I take it? Do I just put it in my mouth? What do I do? Do I put it in water? How do I take it? And that's, you know, even though there's instructions on there, some people want to get a little bit more into the process of taking it. So they always ask, can I add it to something? Bob, how does that work, man?
Well, the first thing that people need to remember is to follow the instructions for the dose on the bottle. So you're starting with a half a teaspoon. Some people are starting even slower if we've sent you a slow start calendar. And so you have to make sure you have the dose right as you progress. And most people just mix their barley into a glass of water, and Larry, you sometimes might even sprinkle it on your food or things like that.
There's many different ways. The barley, for example, can be used differently. The barley, sometimes if I feel like I want to have a salad, but I don't really want to put the barley in a container, I will go ahead and sprinkle the barley on it. What you don't want to do is sprinkle the Boomer Boost. The barley is the most functional one to be able to use. It's more versatile. Personally, the way I do it, and we're going to give you a lot of different ways to do it so that you have a comfort level. Here's how I do it. In the morning, I mix my barley, the proper amount for me. I mix my Boomer Boost, the proper amount for me. And I actually will take a little bit of D3 and put in it so that it's basically all done. And
do you put that all in the same?
I put it all in the same container.
With your probiotic also?
Because I've gotten that question before. Many people say, can I mix all these powders?
Positively. The ones who get the Pro Kit, which is, that's the kit to get, really. The Pro Kit. You can put your probiotics, your barley, your Boomer Boost, and your D3, put it in a glass of water, mix it up. Now what I usually do is I put it all in, I mix it, and it looks like, wow, there's a lot of stuff here. I put about a half a glass of water in, I mix it up, I drink it.
Grab that blender bottle. That's what they get with the kit.
Well, they can do it, everybody's going to do it differently.
You can do it with this, or like me, with just the barley. What I'll do, because I like the taste of the barley with coffee. It reminds me of like a chocolate chewy granola bar. So I'll put this in with like my flavored coffee, and it really kind of makes me want to take the barley. Not that I don't want to take it, but what I'm saying is when I add it in there, it's like almost a treat. Because I used to sneak granola bars.
But you can't do your Boomer Boost then.
No. I usually take this. I'll usually put this with water. Just with water, because it tastes good enough. I don't need to add it to juice. Plus, when you add it to juice, what's in juice?
Yeah.
Sugar.
So
we're trying to
get away from the sugar.
A lot of people like to take smoothies, and there's nothing against smoothies because it's a meal supplement. In all actuality, this is a meal supplement. If you feel you want to put a little something into it, some ingredients of a smoothie, that's fine. But every time, if you were to put apple juice, any kind of a fruit juice, it's calories. We're trying to keep away from the sugars. That's really the ultimate goal. I want to address this for a moment because there's so many different ways of using it, guys.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And you get this in your starter kit. This right here is your container. This is designed to put your barley, your Boomer Boost, your probiotic, and if you want to, your D3. You put it all in, put the proper amounts that you're supposed to have at that time. Fill it up about as much as you want, half to 2/3 of water. Shake it. This is kind of funny because I did this one time and I shook it and I didn't have the lid on, and my wife wasn't happy.
Want to snap down the top and screw the lid.
Exactly. I didn't do that, and that can happen. So we're just telling you right now.
It
that
works
can happen.
better if you put it in your mouth.
So you shake it vigorously. There's a shaker in here, a stainless steel shaker. Shake it vigorously. Drink what you can. If you do not have to drink it all at once, but you do not want to have it set all day. You want to drink as much as you can. If you want to open it up, put some more water in it. I do that. And the reason why I do that, guys, is because I get more water.
Oh yeah.
Right.
You really want to
And that
drink.
is important, right?
You want to drink a lot of water.
Because you're detoxifying
And you also
so strongly.
You also can take at that time your fatty acids
Your omega
in the
3s.
form of fish oil,
Yeah,
your
wash
omega
it down.
3s. You can take your 2 pills and
Right,
use
because I
this
think
to
that's the
wash
only
it
thing
down.
we give them in pill form. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, because
So-
it makes it taste bad when we put it in powders.
This is your omega. This is critical. It's good for your heart. It's good for your brain. It's good to help basically your body functions with omega. Now, take it, please. Some people don't take it. They say, well, I can't take it. Take it when you're drinking your shakes. It goes down smooth and easy. If you feel that you're at a point that you're taking more of the product because you've been on it for a while and you want it, just keep putting more water in it, shake it up, drink it. Try to get it all done within 5 minutes or less. I do mine in about a minute and a half. Everybody is different. Everybody's tastes are different. Everybody has different quantities that they need to take in this according to instructions. So I'm only saying try to do it at once. If you let this drink sit all day, it'll help start a little fermentation. You don't want to do that because it just doesn't taste all that good. You don't want anything to ferment in it. Then wash your glass out. If you rinse it out right away, it actually is going to rinse out clearly. If you leave it set and you do not rinse your glass, it's going to start looking like and acting like it actually is in your intestines. It's going to work in this glass. It's going to start clinging to this
Very
glass.
highly bioactive, powerful nutrition product.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
basically alive because it's a sprouted seed.
Yep.
It has all those enzymes
It's very alive.
and all those amazing things you
Yep.
can't get from regular barley.
Just one last thing I wanted to say is regarding the
protein.
protein.
You read my mind.
Yeah.
Literally.
And a lot of people say, well, can I take this with my smoothie or with my meals? And the issue is this: your body can only utilize a certain amount of protein every couple of hours. And that's about 20 grams.
20.
In the level 2 barley, when you're up to the full dose, that full dose scoop is the equivalent of about 20 grams.
Right.
And so you want to wait 2 hours before you start to consume other protein. And if you have the level 1 barley, it's the equivalent of about 10. So if you have a small smoothie that's mostly vegetable juice, you can add a little bit of your barley in and you won't go over the 20 grams. But just be careful not to take too much protein at once.
Yeah, it doesn't absorb correctly, and you're wasting your money. You're taxing your system,
Right.
And we don't want to do any of that. Everything we do is designed for the safety of your health and to make you younger and feeling better and giving you more energy. This is why every one of these ratios have been designed by scientists and formulators
Precisely.
very precisely,
Very precisely.
to make this happen.
A lot of research, 25, 30 years. Now, one thing I wanted to mention. This is like the first of a series we're going to start doing to help the people that want to get healthy, to help the people that are on the product to understand more what they should be expecting. I think we're probably going to do a couple based on these, what it'll do for you, what we should expect after being on it for a certain amount of time. I get a lot of questions, how do I know it's working? What is it that I can measure? Is there something I can go to my doctor and have checked to see if this physically is doing something? And the answer is yes. We absolutely can do that, and that's what we're going to pick up in our next video, you guys. You guys want to say anything to the people out there before we let them go?
One thing I can say, stay on the product.
Yeah.
This is a natural product. We have some people who say, well, I've been taking this now for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I don't really feel a lot. I feel a little bit more energy because of the Boomer Boost. But this is not something, you didn't get to where you're at today. You didn't gain the weight, you didn't get ill, or you didn't start to feel like you didn't have any energy in 3 weeks. This has been going on a while.
Right.
This is an all-natural product. We have testimonials after testimonials. I recommend you go on the website and read them and what it does. And these are people who have been diligent with taking it daily. It is not something you want to skimp on. You might say, well, I only want to take half of it because I don't want to spend the extra money. Well, guess what? You don't even really get half the results. If you take it the way we're telling you to take it, this is the way to health. This is the way that you are going to change your life. If you have any other questions, you call one of our specialists and we can answer it. And a lot of them actually, if we have a technical question, Bob's around and they'll come and ask Bob, or we are always having meetings and we're informing our people. We have very good, highly qualified them. Like Raleigh's one of our head guys right here. You can ask for Raleigh.
Yep.
You can ask for any of them. Every one of them know what they're doing. Bob is a little harder to get a hold of because he's always got his head in a petri dish somewhere. But he's the guy that knows it all. And if they can come to him, he'll get the answers. If it's something very serious, we'll attempt to get back to you with that. It might take a day, it might take 2 days, but we're here for you. We're here for your journey. This is what we want to do. We're here to support you. If this is a little confusing and you still have questions, call us. We're not professional videographers. We're just here to help out.
Yeah, we're just sharing what with the experiences we have, what other customers have been asking, and if anybody knows anything about it, it would be Bob. He's got the most experience with it. So
Thanks everybody. We'll see you on the next blog.
yeah,
Thanks Larry. Thanks Ralph.
yeah, we'll see you guys next, maybe in about a week or so. Have a good one.